It's alright. Sometimes it gets a little bit too hot for me, and
well, we
you know,
go
I burn.
fair hair.
I know.
Yeah, my brother's like that. It's terrible.
I burnt in the rain once.
Really? That's
So I've got to
tragic.
be super careful. So like when it's cold, it's great.
Okay, fair enough. So, how's the tour been so far?
Yeah, good. We've only done 2 days. It's like the third night. But
Right, so this is the third night.
Third night, yeah. So last night in Cardiff was amazing. Like everyone in the venue seems to be pretty mental. Like just like, but in a good way. Everyone was going crazy. It was really great. I had a lot of fun. Tunbridge Wells, I was really nervous because that was the first night, but it was also really cool. I like that place. I've never been to Tunbridge Wells before, and it was a great venue. And yeah, it was lovely.
Okay. So is this the first time you've toured?
No, I've done a couple of like little tours before. Never on this sort of scale. Like they've been like a week and a half max.
Okay. And how long is this one going to be?
This is over 3 weeks. Like just over 3 weeks. Yeah, it's like I think in total it's like 19 nights, like 19 days that we're actually doing. And I think we've got 3 days off.
So it must be pretty exciting because it's just a load of travelling basically.
Really exciting. It's
and
great.
What
like,
you love.
I know. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I feel really lucky right now. Like I'm still sort of processing it and trying not to be like too stressed all the time.
Yeah.
And just sort of being like, this is kind of cool. Like,
it's really cool. I'm pretty jealous. I'll say. So tell us then, who is your inspiration? Because I mean, I'll just say I think you're a bit like Bon Iver, which
that's
have you heard before?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I guess it's the voice thing.
Yeah.
The singing, the falsetto thing. I mean, I really like Bon Iver, but I don't really draw too much influence from him. I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in more electronic artists.
Okay.
So people who incorporate like that sort of thing, that beautiful, whatever Bon Iver does with, electronics and synthesizers and that sort of thing. So I like Radiohead a lot. I like Bjork.
Yeah, Bjork's good.
Bjork's one of my favourite.
Very alternative.
Yeah, I like.
But I think I agree with you. I do.
Yeah. And Kate Bush as well. Like she was one of the first. She was one of the. Yeah. I mean, she was one of the first. Like
being an English student, I come out with that a lot.
Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
Great novel. An even better song, I think. No, you can't say that song. But yeah, those three.
So your EP. How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling really good. Yeah. That's my bandmate Ben. Who just
Hi Ben.
He's he's gonna kick himself. Sorry, the EP. Yeah, the EP that came out like 2 days ago. It's the first night of the tour. I feel good about it. I like it, which is a good start.
Yeah, that's brilliant start.
Yeah, I think you've got to get excited about your own music, otherwise, what's the point in doing it?
And
do you have to hear it a lot?
Yeah, I guess
writing the song and then producing it and then like being in the studio and making it and then like sort of afterwards where you're listening to different mixes. I probably listened to those songs like over 100 times. So you have to, before you commit to like putting a song on record, you have to like it. And I still do, which is good.
Okay, that's
good.
And
I'm happy with it.
And you're not feeling like that overplayed in your own head yet?
Oh, well they are, definitely, they are. You lose all sort of perspective on like what actually is like, is this even a song anymore? I can't even like understand what this is. No, they all have been overplayed in my own head, but that's fine.
But it's doing you well and you're here doing the tour.
I know, it's cool to come and play the songs as well live. Like, I thought when I first started out, I wanted to be like a producer and just like make songs and like be really enigmatic and like stay in my bedroom and just like release those things onto the internet. And I sort of soon realised it's really difficult to be that person. Like you have to get out there, you have to play gigs. And I'm sort of like, since adding Ben to the mix, like I'm enjoying it a lot more and it's becoming a lot more fun. And I'm seeing myself as a live performer now as well. It's just like hiding away in my bedroom and writing songs.
So that reminds me a little bit of Ed Sheeran. I saw him once. I think it was on like Blue Peter or something like that.
Yeah.
And they said, "What would your magic power be?" And he said, "Invisibility."
Yeah.
Is that what you might have said a couple of months ago?
I don't know whether I'm that. No, I don't know whether I'm that like introvert or whatever. Like.
When he said it, I thought, "Come on, man." You're a star, not invisibility.
Surely he knows it. Maybe it'd be quite nice to switch that off years ago where I looked a lot like Ed Sheeran, and I look less like him now. But and people would like stop me in clubs and in bars and stuff and be like, "Oh mate, can I get your autograph?" And I'd be like signing autographs.
Really? That's so cute.
Yeah. So I sort of get how he feels a little bit, but maybe not to the.
Maybe you can tell him that one day. You know when you're.
Yeah, we'll have like a ginger musicians meeting.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Ginger club. So what else have we got for you here? Yeah, I listened to your rendition of Snowman.
Yeah.
What inspired you to do that?
Okay, so a good friend of mine, she was like compiling like a mixtape, like an album of like Christmas covers by like alternative artists to raise money for Copperfield, which is like a breast cancer charity. And I was like, that's great, like that's a cool thing to do. I'll do that. And I committed to it before I'd even thought about what I was actually going to do. And then I was like, I'd like spending nights just like listening to loads of Christmas songs, thinking, could I do this? Could I do this? And it was just like, no. And now I gave up on it and put it to the back of my mind and was just like, I literally had like 2 days to do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've got to think of something. And I was like, what is the only Christmas song that's ever really meant anything to me? And I thought that's when I was like a really small kid and like listening to that song. And I was like, oh yes, Walking in the Air. It's a great song, first of all. And like when I started looking at the chords online, I actually discovered that they were chords that I would use myself. And also it's in like a really high falsetto. So I was like, perfect, cool, I'll do that. So I went round to Ben's house and was like, Ben, we have to record this song like today. Like if we don't get it done today, then we're not going to be on the album. It's going to be awful. So we did it in a day, and I think it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I completely agree. So I saw it and I thought, exactly what you have said, childhood,
Yeah.
And this is like an updated version, one that you can actually listen to.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah,
because if you were to listen to the theme tune, you just think of the snowman.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So,
I wanted it to be like, because Christmas is all about nostalgia, right?
Yeah.
So not all about nostalgia,
it
but
is
like
a
lot of it is sort of like remembering, the past year and all that sort of stuff. So I wanted to incorporate that, but also sort of make it, a bit cool.
Yeah. I think it's
put like
very
a little like minimal beat in there and like some cool harmonies.
Yeah, you've definitely done well.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you've not released anything under your own name.
No.
So is there a reason for that, or?
Yeah. So I released everything under the Half Earth.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be. It goes back to like wanting to hide in my bedroom.
Okay.
Really come out. I didn't want to be. Yeah, I didn't want to be like a singer-songwriter really. Even though that's what I am. Like, I didn't want to like be seen as a singer-songwriter. It's kind of cool. Like a lot of the time, people will think I'm a band.
Yeah.
Like people will be like, they'll be tweeting me and they'll be like, I saw the Half Earth tonight. They were great. Like, especially now I've got Ben. It's sort of like that's fine. Like I'm so alright with that because it's not. I don't want it to be about like.
Just you.
Me, it's sort of like just make music and that's just what it is.
Yeah, well,
it's about a bigger group of people that are working on it, and Ben helps me out with the live side. I've got a producer who helps me out with like sort of structuring my songs and making them sound good. So it's more. I'm a singer-songwriter, but I want it to be
Yeah,
it's a collection of music.
that. I think that's I think that's good. I think that's great. I think that's about it for you today. So.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And lovely to hear about your music.
Yeah.
Also, again, well done on the Snowman rendition.
Cheers.
I'm a big fan.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
All right.